Small step. Let's go.
and Dr. Vijayalakshmi BM, members, S. Nijlingappa Institute of Dental Sciences and Dr. Baswaraj G. Patil, Dr. Sampath Kumar D. Loya.
By the then Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri H.D. Devi Gowda.
With this brief introduction about our college and the society, now I invite Shivlila, Shravanjali and Sean Mary.
Ekaram Chintitarthafaladam Shri Gananadam Bhajamyaham Shri Guru Guhagrajam Akrapujam Shri Guru Guhagrajam Akrapujam Shri Kandhatmajam Shrita Samrajam Shri Gananadam Bhajamyaham Ranjita Nataka Rangatoshanam Sinjitavara Manimaya Bhushanam Ranjita Nataka Rangatoshanam Sinjitavara Manimaya Bhushanam Anjaneya Avataram Subhashanam Anjaneya Avataram Subhashanam Kunjaramukham Tyagaraja Poshanam Shri Gananadham Bhajamyaham Shri Gananadham Bhajamyaham Shri Gananadham Bhajamyaham.
Thank you, Shivlila and team, for invoking the Almighty.
Governing body members of our institution, the Honorable Governing Council members of HK Society, Dr. Baswaraj Patil, Dr. Sampath Kumar D. Loya, Shri Arun Kumar Patil, Shri Uday Kumar Chincholi, Shri Anil Kumar Margol, Dr. Sharan Basappa Kamreddy, all the special invitees, parents of our students, media persons, HODs and staff members, and all my dear students. It's indeed a pride privilege today to have to announce that we have a Dr. Sachidanand as a chief guest, who is heading one of the premier health science university of highest reputation in India, that is Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Science, Bangalore, which is controlling the education system of more than 600 health science colleges in all over Karnataka. So Dr. Sachidanand, during his tenure as a registrar evaluation also, who has contributed a lot in upbringing the systems of examination, and he introduced many more innovative procedures in our university, which many other state universities are been following subsequently. So even during its last one and a half year tenure as a director of medical education, he has a lion's share to streamline the admission process and many other systems in Karnataka Examination Authority and in the process of admissions. So my dear graduates, you all are lucky to have such a person of great integrity to address the convocation day today, and I welcome, we are honored by your presence, sir, wholeheartedly. I welcome Dr. Sachidanand to this program. The president of this ceremony, Dr. Bhima Shankar Bilgundi, Honorable President of HK Society, heading 60 years old society, HK Society, which has more than 49 education institutions, not only in the Hyderabad, Karnataka region, but also in the capital city of Bangalore. A dynamic leader and an excellent administrator who always stress upon the quality in education. And it's my pride privilege to welcome our President, Shri Bhima Shankar Bilgundi, sir. Welcome, sir. This time we have many medical professionals in our council, and I am happy to welcome our dynamic Vice President of Society, Dr. Shivanand Devarmani, sir. Welcome, sir. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome the Secretary of Society, Dr. Nagendra Manthale. Welcome, you, sir. It's my pleasure to welcome the college governing body members and governing council members of HK Society, Shri Satish Chandra Hadgali Math. Welcome, you, sir, and welcome to Srimati Vijay Lakshmi BM. I extend a warm welcome to Honorable Governing Council members of the Society, Dr. Baswaraj Patil, sir. Welcome, you, sir. Dr. Sampath Kumar Loya, welcome, sir. Shri Arun Kumar M. Patil, welcome, sir. Also welcome Shri Uday Kumar Chincholi. Welcome to Shri Anil Kumar Margol. And welcome to Dr. Sharan Basappa Kamreddy. We also acknowledge the presence of principals of different colleges, Homeopathy College and Pharmacy College. Welcome to both of you. And hearty welcome to Dr. Allam Prabhu, a principal of Hingulambika College, Ayurveda College, and a Senate member of the Rajiv Gandhi University. Welcome you, sir, here. I acknowledge the presence of Anuradha Desai. Just now she has arrived. Welcome to Anuradha Desai. And also welcome Joint Secretary of HK Society, Shri Gangadhar Eli. Hearty welcome to all the special invitees, parents, staff members, media persons and students. This college has 32 years of existence and having undergraduate courses for 100 seats, postgraduate courses in 6 specialty, and also a recognized center for PhD courses in 2 subjects, periodontia and prosthodontics. Well-established and reputed medical college of our society, as well as 800-bedded super specialty general hospital. These are the backbone for our institution, is of great help to us. We have a very active NSS team unit working under Rajiv Gandhi University and taking up many social activities, including the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan and other social schemes in the India. The Public Health Dentistry Department, which has a very extensive community services, is consistently conducting camps. Those are the screening, education and treatment camps in and around Kalburgi district. And last year we have a record of conducting 85 camps, and they have screened around 31,000 people, including schools and rural villages. And around 11,000 people were treated in our mobile dental van. Even recently our mobile dental van, and the students of this department and the staff of the department, they have participated in a mega health camp organized by the Maharashtra state government in Latur, which was having a crowd of more than 1 lakh people, and they have treated almost 200 patients in our mobile van in one day. We have a very good infrastructure, thanks to the management for providing all state-of-art infrastructure for the institution. And I can say with the pride that our library is one of the best in this Hyderabad Karnataka region, having almost 25 years of back issues of journals and well-planned digital library, and all the latest books in the field of dentistry are available, even the medical books are available. So I have a great pride to inform you that last year the college has a credit of hosting 2 mega events in our institution. One is the national level PG convention of Indian Association of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics, attended by more than 1200 delegates from all over the India, and that was inaugurated by Dr. Divyendra Majumdar, Honorable President of Dental Council of India, New Delhi. And this convention was recognized by the Endo fraternity as ever best organized PG convention in the specialty of conservative dentistry. The other event, it was state level annual conference of prosthodontics, which was also a big success with more than 180 delegates from not only from the Karnataka, even though it was a Karnataka state conference, we had participants from the adjacent states of Maharashtra and Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. And they were having 7 hands-on courses and 15 table clinics for the duration of 3 days conference. Then one more CD program also the Department of Prosthodontics they have conducted in association with Dentium Implant System with hands-on course, and that was in the January 2018, and around 65 students and staff took the opportunity to learn and place the implant in the mandible. Our staff and students, they are getting many laurels to the institution by their outstanding achievements in their field. And one among them, very important, is achievement of Dr. Ratnakar, who has been elected as the Vice President of Indian Association of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics last year with highest vote at the national level. And even Dr. Virendra Patil has become the faculty member in the Rajiv Gandhi University. The PG students are also not lagging behind. Last year in the 32 IACD National Conference, 3 PG students, they have participated, and that conference was in Gujarat in November 2017, and they are Dr. Muhammad Abdul Sattar, Dr. Nivedita and Dr. Sumapriya. They have got the best paper awards in the conference. Again in August 2018, in the National PG Convention at GDC Goa, Dr. Sana Tabassum got Best Poster Award and Muhammad Abdul Sattar got Best Paper Awards, and congratulate all of you for your achievements in this year. Then the faculty from the prosthodontic department, Dr. Arvind Moldi, he was invited as a speaker for KLE University Belgaum, and Dr. Sudhindra Mahurkar, professor in prosthodontic, he was also a speaker for different workshops, and he has conducted some workshop in Raichur, Guntur, Dharwad and Bangalore. Even we have many PhD guides. The only two PhD departments are recognized. One is periodontia and one is prosthodontic. Periodontia, we have 3 active students. One student is now first time taking exam next week only. And other PhD guides recognized by the university are Dr. Satish Patil, Dr. Maharudrappa and Dr. B.C. Patil. Coming to the result of this year, I can say except the first year, result of all other batches is very good. They have done well. The first year overall result is 47%, and in that one student is having distinction, and among these past students 59% they have got first class. In the second year the overall result is of 75%, and among them 63% are the first class. Third year students overall result is 82% and 50% are the first class in that one. Fourth year is very good result, it is 90%. Among them again 80% are the first class. MDS exam, it is a 100% result, 12 out of 10 passed. Today, around 46 students are getting the graduation certificates and 5 postgraduate students are taking. In fact, 12 are passed, but 5 are taking the graduation certificate today. And each subject-wise toppers will be getting awarded by certificate, as well as there are 7 gold medals from the institution, 1 for the overall topper, that is Meghashama Kulkarni, and other 6 subject toppers in this batch. I congratulate Meghashama Kulkarni for her achievement as a best outgoing student from the institution. My dear graduates, today it's a very big day for you all, and now you have passed a significant milestone of your life journey. Your batch is really memorable to all of us. You people were good not only in the academics but also your extracurricular activities, your organizing skills and talent is appreciable by the staff members of the college. Please keep it up, this spirit for the life forever, and wherever you go, shine like a star in your professional as well as personal life. May God bless you with all the success, prosperity, but do not forget your parent institution. Do return once in a while, share your knowledge, your experience and your success stories with us. So my dear students, I wish you very bright future, and once again I welcome one and all who are present here for this ceremony. Thank you.
Guest Dr. S. Sachidanand, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Bengaluru, and Director of Medical Education, Government of Karnataka, Bengaluru, to light the ceremonial lamp, and I request all the dignitaries on the
Medical College in 1986 and again returned to his alma mater at Belgavi to complete his MD in dermatology. He started his career as medical officer in the primary health center of Pukke Subramanya in Sulya Taluka of Mangalore, and then he also worked as a medical officer at the PHC of Jeevan Bhima Nagar in Bangalore. Then he joined the academic side of the medical education by joining the Department of Dermatology in Bangalore Medical College, Bengaluru. And there he rose to become the professor and head of the department in 2005. From there, he entered the field of administration, that is the university, as the Register of Evaluation in 2007, and this year he has become the Vice Chancellor of the premier health university of the country, under whose leadership he is implementing in true spirit the vision statement of the university to achieve all-round development of all the stakeholders in the health education system of our state. That is, to inspire every faculty member to produce socially responsible and relevant young healthcare professionals, create an environment of research, and has that led to the tie-up with Center of Excellences not only in India but also in other countries as well. It has been his endeavor to digitize the evaluation process and reduce the time process from the conduct of examinations to the declaration of results. He has rich experience in working in all spheres of healthcare, be it in the primary health centers of the health side in rural and in urban setup, also from the junior-most academician himself to the highest level of medical education administration. He not only excels in the medical profession, he also has many pioneering firsts to his credit. There are many, but I am just listing a few. He stood first in the diploma in DVD, then he secured first place in MD dermatology, and you need to clap more now. He is the first medical doctor to be successfully audited as the principal investigator by the Federal Drug Agency of USA with its stringent norms. As a dermatologist, he is credited with establishing several firsts in terms of infrastructure and facilities for providing healthcare services. That is, the first dermatology dedicated OT in the Victoria Hospital under the BMC. Exclusive ICU for dermatology, which was unheard in any hospital till then across the whole country. The first hair transplant center in a public sector hospital, providing the niche and expensive treatment to the common public. Next in the list of various firsts that are credited to him, he is responsible for starting the first fellowship course under his guidance in the specialty of dermatosurgery under the aegis of RGHS in 2006, first fellowship in integrated science of medical science as well as cosmetology with the starting of medical cosmetology fellowship, and he was also the man behind starting the first fellowship in pediatric dermatology. Not only that, professional organizations and bodies have immensely benefited from his leadership. For example, Bengaluru has the rare distinction of hosting the National Derma Conference not once but twice. The first ever cruise conference of cosmetology was organized under his leadership in Singapore. He was also the convener of the International Bidding Committee of the Dermatology Conference in China as well as in South Korea. He is associated with many professional bodies and associations. He is an author who has authored many books, conducted research and published many of his studies in national and international journals. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇವರು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮತ್ತು ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಪ್ರೇಮಿಗಳು ಸಹ. ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳಗಾವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವು ಓದುವಾಗ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬೆಳಗದ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾಗಿದ್ದರು ಹಾಗೂ ಅವರು ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಪರಿಷತ್ತು ಹಾಗೂ ಕನ್ನಡ ವೈದ್ಯ ಸಾಹಿತಿ ಬರಗಾರ ಬಳಗ ಸಂಘದ ಸದಸ್ಯರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸರ್, ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ.
We acknowledge the presence of Dr. S.R. Harwar, Dean MR Medical College and Basaveshwar Teaching and General Hospital. It's time to honor the dignitaries on the dais. I now request Dr. Bhima Shankar Bilgundi, President Hyderabad Karnataka Education Society, Kalaburgi, to felicitate our today's chief guest, Dr. S. Sachidananda, Vice Chancellor, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Bengaluru, and Director of Medical Education.
Kalaburgi. Calling Council Member, Hyderabad Karnataka Education Society.
As holy and to use my art and skill to alleviate pain and suffering regardless of any consideration. To recognize my responsibility to the profession, to uphold its honor and shall obey none but the dictates of my conscience and ethics of my profession and to uphold the privileges of confidence and consent of my patients.
It's a moment of pride for Dr. S. Satchidanand to honor our graduating students with Merit and Certificate of Appreciation.
Mohammed Ji.
Sachinanand, Vice Chancellor of RGHS University. Respected President of HT Society, Dr. Vinashankar Dilguni. Today's guest of honor, respected Principal of our college, Dr. Jayshree Gupta, and all the respected teaching and non-teaching staff of our college, my dear colleagues, parents, seniors, and juniors. Today is the day most awaited by every graduating student and the parents sitting over here. A day to be cherished, a day to be remembered by every graduating doctor. Myself, Dr. Priyanka J. Lahoti, feels very honored to stand before you all and share my experience and pen down about the journey of these 5 years in this wonderful institute. As the prophet said, wherein the art of medicine is love, there dwells the love to humanity. I'm sure we all are very well versed with this quote and many connected with it. In these 5 years, I still remember the day of my college, and from back now, I feel very nostalgic for right now as this moment already has become a memory. It was not simple, but simple is not that to be signed up for. This institute not only taught us to behave like doctors, to think like doctors, but also they make us to forget to be like a human being of true sense, who have to strive for perfection. Because at the end, dentistry is a delicate and demanding art where it renews the life of every patient. The very first day of this college made me realize that dentistry is not just about 32 teeth. It's a wide stream of tremendous knowledge and things awaiting to be learned for us. And in this college, we have our vast experienced faculty who always try to mend us, put us, that zeal within us to achieve our dream goals. And at the end of the day, to strive for being a better person of the society and as well as the doctors with utmost dedication. All the faculty of all the 9 departments of the college was right here for us, no matter what time it was, for clearing every subject-related queries. In everybody's life, there always comes a point of saturation, and so does this occurs in competitive profession of dentistry too. It existed in my life too, and it demanded for right pathway, guidance, and moral support to tackle it. So we had been provided with a wide spacious library with a peaceful environment around lots of books provided, and which was open till 9 to 9, and had taken its utmost advantage by studying over there. This institute not only provided us with the best curriculum, but also encouraged and motivated us to present many valuable topics in UG conferences and conventions held in different cities of India, and where we could witness the actual scope of definitely carry a part of my wonderful life. No matter where we go, we will be proud to say that we were a part of HKE's SN Dental College, and whatever we are, we will return give and the results will be laid down by the institute. And my wonderful results up till now are definitely related to my most dedicated faculty, my parents. I thank them today for choosing me the best profession till date and for everlasting support they have given me and putting up that confidence and zeal within me, because this wouldn't have been possible without you both. Thank you, Mummy and Papa. I thank my batchmates, wonderful batchmates too, my juniors, my seniors who always played a major part of role in my life. Lastly, I would take this opportunity to thank each and everyone who gave me this opportunity to share my experience, and this definitely is a dream come true. Lastly, I would quote saying, we do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the powers we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. Once again, thank you one and all, and wish all the graduated doctors sitting over here to have the best of their life ahead and to just go more and more ahead. Have a good evening and a great evening ahead. Thank you.
Today is a red letter day in the life of all students who have graduated today. And why not? All of you have achieved this by your perseverance, by your patience, by your dedication, and by whatever sacrifice that you have done in the last 5.5 years. You have dropped the prefix that you had as Miss, Mr., Kumari, Chiso, and added one more prefix to your name as doctors. You are privileged to be called as doctors from today. And that's not an easy task to get that DR before your name. Today is a graduation day. I would say, instead of graduation day, it would be good if we call it as a day of gratitude. It is the day for you to express your gratitude to all those people who have made it possible for you to become doctors. And I would like to summarize this set of people by 5 P's. P for parrot. Our culture, our tradition dictates that we always respect our living gods. And who are the living gods? Parents. The first P is parents. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava. Parents are those who have brought you into the society, brought you into this world, given you all love, given you affection, given whatever possible is best for you, given you good education, sacrificed a lot, dreamt a lot about you, and also given you the best education. A round of applause to all those parents who are sitting here who have made it possible for you. At the same time, I request all the parents to give a round of applause to your children who have achieved and become doctors today. Thank you so much. The second P is Acharya Devo Bhava. After parents, we give a very high rank to the teachers. They are called as preachers or teachers. Acharya Devo Bhava. ज्योत से ज्योत जलाते चलो, ज्ञान की गंगा बहाते चलो. A guru or a teacher is a person who takes us from gu. Gu means Sanskrit is darkness. Ru is a person who takes you towards light or enlightenment. So guru is a person who takes you from darkness to the light of knowledge, towards the light of knowledge. Teachers not only have to be updated, they have to keep reading day in and day out, they have to tell you the latest that is in the field, they have to read, digest, and then spoon feed you. It is not an easy job. You may think that teachers are doing the same job over and over again, but they innovate, they become creative, they teach you much more than what really is needed to you. It wouldn't have been possible for you to become doctors today without the yeoman service rendered by all the teachers. I request you to give a round of applause to all the teachers present here. The third P is patrons. Atithi Devo Bhava. Who are the Atithis in your life? Atithis are people who come in now and then, wish you good luck, provide you a platform to learn, provide you a platform to upgrade yourself. And they are none other than all the governing council members present here, from the president to all the governing council members. A round of applause to all the patrons who have made it possible for you to become doctors today. Many years ago, as a group, they dreamt of starting a college. It is not an easy job. All of us may dream so many things, but to bring it to reality, it's a difficult task. These people have willed, they have brought the whole society as such, as a family, has established this college. They had this forethought, they had that forevision, they had that zeal to start this college, and the testimony to that is that the college has stood for so many years, and I'm sure under the aegis of this college, more than 1,000 students must have already graduated as dental graduates. So a round of applause to all the patrons who have made it possible for you to become doctors today. The fourth one is very important. Any guesses? Patience. The fourth P is patience. All of you have become doctors by examining patients, by learning skills on them. don't ever feel that you have done service to them, you have given them treatment, you have given them advice. It is the other way. Patients are your customers. As Mahatma Gandhi told, our customer is our best, is the prime reason why we are in this the profession. So you need to thank all those patients who have made it possible for you to learn, make mistakes, give them pain, but still again treat them, and still they, very patiently bore all that what you did. A round of applause to all such patients who made it possible for you to learn today. And which is the last P? P for peers. P-E-E-R-S, not P-E-A-R-S, soap. Peers are your own group. The young family of the batch of 2013 and 14. You have come from different geographical locations, you have come from different traditions, different religions, different backgrounds, and destiny brought all of you together to this place, Kalaburgi, and to HKE Dental College, S. Nindingappa Institute of Dental Sciences and Research Center. It is destiny which has brought all of you together. I would suggest or I would advise that all of you be together. The compere also in the initial mention that being together is your strength. You always have the advantage of confiding in your friends. Many secrets, many confidential things you won't even discuss with your parents, you won't even discuss with your brothers and sisters, but you would always have the freedom to discuss with your friends. Maintain that friendship, be together, and always continue to be together. A round of applause for all yourself, for the peer group, who have become a family from nowhere. You didn't know each other 4.5 years ago. When you entered this institute, kindly recollect the first day. You were told along with your parents, mother on one side, father on one side, they were getting you into this institute. You were not sure what was in store for you. You were not sure what dentistry meant. You are not sure how you are going to learn and become a doctor. You are not sure how you are going to spend your life in the next 5.5 years. Right? That was the day. But today, all of you are beaming with knowledge. All of you are glowing with knowledge. And that is showing on your face. Isn't it? All of you are looking beautiful today. Why not? And boys are handsome also. On 2 occasions, young individuals look beautiful and handsome. One is on their graduation day. So that's why I stood personally and got photographs along with you, so that I am in the group of. And second time when you look beautiful, any guesses? Shigrameva Kalyana Praptirastu. The next stage in your life is marriage. I hope all of you get good partners and settle down as early as possible. Friends, dental sciences or dental education is undergoing a lot of changes. Like in medical education, the pace at which the subject grows, the knowledge keeps increasing is tremendous. This is on one hand. All of you are blessed with another thing which our teachers or the elders didn't have. This is the digital era. All of you are entering into digital era or already in digital era. You have already felt the strength of television, the strength of phones, your mobile phones, and what other gadgets as well. You are expected to use the knowledge of IT and the knowledge of dental sciences together for the betterment of your patients. So you have IT and dental sciences on one side and dental science on the side. There should be a marriage of convenience. Both should blend. You should use the knowledge of IT and knowledge of dental sciences to give the best possible treatment to your patients, which means that in future you will be using a lot of gadgets, be it laser, be it implants and whatnot, many possible things. Just now we heard one of the doctors has invented instruments for gingival recession. Sky is the limit. You are all expected to be doctors with full knowledge, because any patient who comes to you will always come with a lot of expectation. You have to deliver the best. You cannot simply do something which you don't expect others to do to you. Treat every patient the way you like to be treated. Only then you are giving the best to your patient, and that is your prime responsibility. The reason why I am saying this is, there are two things that you always need to be equipped with. One is knowledge. Nobody can snatch away knowledge from you. Your wealth may go, your health may go, you may lose everything that you have. But knowledge is one thing which will keep you company till your end. So knowledge, always be ready, keep updating that. Second is skills. As dentists, you're supposed to know a lot of skills, because your practice, what you do is all skillful. So knowledge and skill should always be there with you together. And with this two equipments, I'm sure you can conquer the world. Each one of you are born with a great potential. Each one of you are talented. It is only that you don't give wings to that. You don't express yourself. You feel comfortable at some level and settle down at that level. No. Please keep yourself. Always have open mind. Always have open eyes. That's because today you have got a degree. It is only a license for you to practice, and that is not the end of life. It is the beginning of your career now. You have got a lot to achieve, a lot to conquer, miles to go. The only thing that you have advantage is you have got age on your side. You are all young, you have age on your side. So whatever you plan in future should be able to take you to the best possible career that you are dreaming of. So when I say dream, keep dreaming always, not during the night time, but during the daytime. Because night dreams seldom become true. When you start dreaming in the daytime, your mind starts thinking. When you start thinking about something which you want to achieve, your actions will follow suit. You will start doing actions as to what you are thinking in your mind. And whatever you do actions will bring out results. So that is why people who dream during daytime can achieve a lot. And each one of you can achieve whatever you can think of. The compeer earlier told, nothing is impossible in life. For a mind which is determined, for a mind which is dedicated, for a mind which is committed, nothing is impossible in life. So I wish all of you to start dreaming from today, if you have not dreamt so far, and achieve what is best possible in your life. Dreaming is something like, you should have a goal also. If you don't have a goal, you cannot go towards that. It is something like asking two teams of football in a football ground, you give a ball and ask them to kick around. Both teams start kicking the ball here and there, and they don't have any goal at all. Unless you put a goal post there, then they know how to play. An order comes into life. An order comes into that game. Similarly, fix your goal post, start dreaming, then play the game. Anything is achievable, right? Other thing is, all of you are going to be future doctors. You are entering into society. People will watch you. Your patients will watch you. Your neighbors will watch you. Your parents will watch you. Everybody will watch you. Why is it so? It is expected that doctors are always role models in society. Why are you role models? Because you are the creamy layer. Imagine every year 15 lakh students write NEET exams. 15 lakh students write NEET exams. 5 or 6 lakhs qualify. That means 2/3 already eliminated. Among those who are qualified, only around 80,000 to 1 lakh become doctors. So another 4 lakhs removed. So every year, you are the creamy layer, you are the chosen one, and therefore, it is imperative on you to become role models. And how do you become role models? Whatever career you choose, whatever profession you choose, whatever you want to become in the future, first become a human being. Yenadaragu, modalu manavanagu. You have to be a human being first, because it is expected of your profession. You have to be humble. You should have humility, and also you should have alacrity. Simplicity, humility, and alacrity are the three ornaments that you need to wear always. Wear it on yourself. And dentists have got the advantage of making people smile. And when you're making people smile, you should also have a smile on your face. So keep smiling, keep treating your patients, be humble, become human beings, have humility, do not have ego, be honest, be ethical. These things will lead you to whatever you can achieve. One short thing that you should remember is never go after money and fame. Never go after name. All these are byproducts of sincere and honest efforts. There are no shortcuts in life. Keep working hard. Use all your knowledge. Use your skills to the best possible methods, and you will always succeed. Success is a guaranteed thing provided you look for it. You should go after it. So I wish all of you to go after success, to keep working till you achieve, and then other things just follow. Money, name, fame, all these things just follow, and they keep running behind you. So that is what you should do. No shortcuts. Keep working hard. Recently, Government of India has dissolved Medical Council of India. It may be true for Dental Council of India also. It may be true for CCH has already been dissolved, CCIM, and all the apex bodies may be dissolved. The thought process in Government of India's mind is to have the whole health services, all education under one roof, and this may change the scenario in your life. But whatever might happen, you have the best opportunity to become whatever you wish for. You can become a teacher by doing post-graduation. You can become a researcher. You can become an entrepreneur. You can change your profession and become anything you want to. But this is the platform that has been provided to you. You have got a degree in your hand. You can do anything that is possible in the world. So I wish you all good luck. I wish you once again the best in your career. I also congratulate you and your parents who have come from different parts of this country to witness this occasion. I hope this would be a memorable day, and why not? My only wish is two things. Always don't cut the umbilical cord with the college. You are all alumni of this college. Any occasion, any time, any opportunity that arises, please come back to the college and contribute your might. I am told this auditorium has been built by the alumni of this great society. I really congratulate all the alumni for giving such a beautiful auditorium. And secondly, the final message that I would like to give you is, all of us have different blood groups. Some of us may be A positive, some of us may be AB positive, some of us are A negative, some of us are O negative. Whatever may be your blood group, always be positive. Be positive in life. Keep smiling. Be positive, because when you start thinking positively, your thought process will be positive. Your thought process is positive, your actions become positive. When your actions become positive, the results are positive, and that makes, it becomes habituated. You become habituated to do positive things, and all that, each one of you doing positive things will take this great nation forward. We want this nation to be amongst the best in the world. Hope all of you will become good citizens, Suprajas.
I am happy to know that the 2013 year batch has completed the BDS course and getting the graduation degree today. It is a day for appreciation for you all of your sincere hard work having done in 5 years and came out with flying colors. It is also a pride moment for your parents and esteemed moment of all the graduates serving the degrees. It is a major academic milestone in any one of the individual life to complete the graduation day. It is a formal recognition to move a step forward and gaining yet more knowledge in the area of your choice. For the young graduates, the road ahead is long, but the journey moves to the exciting. We, the management, are always supportive to this college for providing best infrastructure and adequate clinical and laboratory facilities for your community services to the rural areas and the school children in excellent and fully furnished, well-equipped mobile dental van is the great help to provide the dental health care services to the people of remote areas. Our institution is actually conducting many academic activities and constitute the dental education program at the state and national level, which helps our staff and students in excel the academics. We strive to bring together academic excellence and human values. The well-experienced and committed faculty members of the institution will not leave any stone turning to foster for the students' development and they train them with knowledge and skill to become the excellent professional with sense of good citizens and leadership and ethical behavior. We have many options in future. You can pursue the matter degree for your choice, or you can join the government job, army job, and any choice to be researcher. And the best one is to step over your private practice. As per since I received from the college staff that 70% of the Indian population is in the rural, but 22% of the dentists are available in this 70% rural population. Hence, it is lot of scope and opportunity for all the rural areas and taluka levels. Many of you have received the certificate and appreciation for being scored highest marks in each subject and year-wise topper also for the recognition. There are 7 gold medal awarded today for the securing their highest marks in the subject and final year BDS and 1 gold medal for overall topper amongst the outgoing graduates. I congratulate all of you for the achievement and I wish you a very bright future in your professional as well as in your personal life. Thank you.
Secretary, Joint Secretary and all the Governing Council members of Hyderabad Karnataka Education Society, teaching and non-teaching faculty members, media persons, parents, invitees and guests. I, Dr. Prashant Kumar, take the privilege to express my heartfelt gratitude to all those who have worked hard for the success of the program. I sincerely express my gratitude to the Chief Guest, Dr. Sachidananda, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Bengaluru, and Director of Medical Education, Government of Karnataka, Bengaluru. Sir, your esteemed presence has made this program vibrant. In spite of your busy schedule, you have taken time and travelled all the way from Bangalore and blessed us with your presence. Thank you so much, sir. Dr. Saraswati FK, Dr. Vishwanath Patil, Dr. Subhash Patil, and Mr. Venkateshwar Patil, who have worked unconditionally with their respective committees to make this event a grand success. I express my thanks to Ms. Shravanjali, Sean Mary, and Shivlila for the melodious invocation song. I thank Dr. Surabhi Rairam for her constant help and support. I thank all the students who have actively participated for the successful conduction of today's program. I extend my thanks to the press and media persons for covering this event. There have been an abundant contribution by the non-teaching faculty members who have silently worked behind the curtains and made arrangements for today's functions. I thank all of them. Last but not the least, I express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Sudha Alkai and Dr. Pallavi Deshmukh for brilliantly mastering the convocation ceremony. Thank you. Thank you.
Graduation day to dissolve. Thank you.
photo session. Meanwhile, I request everyone off the stage. Dr. Jayashree Mudda to escort the academic procession, to lead the academic procession. While the academic procession is leaving the hall, I kindly request the audience to please arise. Once the procession is done, I request all the graduates to come on the stage. You have 15 to 20 minutes to have a photo session again. Join the procession and we can come back for the photo session. All the graduates need to join the procession.
नमस्ते